Hey guys, it's Michelle with Moxie Emotion, and we are here today in sunny California at Venice Beach. Why, you might ask, are we outside? Well, I have put together a great little workout for you to do with just some simple bands and a light-weighted ball, something you can do in your office, in your home, outdoors, anytime you're in a pinch to get a quick workout in and you can't make it to the gym. So where do we begin? I've got 3 circuits we're gonna go through. Each circuit's gonna have 3 exercises. I'll explain how to do them. I'll give you some tips on how to do them the most effectively, and let's get started. So the first circuit is gonna be a walking lunge, a burpee, which we all know and love and hate, and then we're gonna lay down on the yoga mat and we're gonna do some glute bridges to get those glutes firing before we do anything else. So with a lunge, we're gonna do 15 steps down and back. You can hold weight if you want to make them a little more challenging, or if you're just getting started, don't worry about the weight. When you're doing a walking lunge, you want to make sure as you step forward, your knees don't shoot beyond your toes. You really want to keep your weight back and centered between the 2 legs and your core nice and tight. It's going to look something like this. See, my butt is fully engaged when I push through my heel to come up, and my weight is not in my toes. Come through to the next one. All right, come on, let's go ahead and do our lunges. All right, the next exercise is a burpee. If you don't know what a burpee is, you're about to learn. If you do, you're probably already cringing. When you do a burpee, you're gonna jump straight up in the air. As you come down, your hands are gonna plant right next to your feet, and then you're gonna kick your feet back into a plank position. Make sure your core is nice and tight, your booty's not too high in the air, and you're not dropping down. That'll really hurt your low back. Jump back through your hands and right back into the air. Whew. Whew. There you go, 10 burpees. All right, now the last exercise in this first circuit is our glute bridge. Down to the mats. Whew. All right, when you're down here on the mat, make sure your feet are pulled in nice and close to your bum. You're gonna drive through your heels when you push up, and you're gonna come up 1 vertebrae at a time. Tuck, 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 like a dog tucking its tail. Squeeze those glutes at the top, and then slowly unroll, touching 1 vertebrae at a time. And repeat. This is a great way to warm up every morning to get those glutes firing and help prevent low back issues, especially before you begin any weight training. Now we're on to circuit 2. So this first exercise we're gonna do is a push press. You can do it a lot of different ways in terms of adding resistance to it. I'm gonna show you how to do it with a cable, as well as doing it single arm with a weighted object. So when you do a push press, it's essentially a shoulder press. We add the push element to it to make it a little bit more full-bodied, and also as you get stronger, it'll allow you to do more weight. A normal push press is just gonna be straight up, straight down. Always keeping that core nice and tight. Don't overarch that low back. When we do a push press, we're gonna use a little bit of our legs, dipping down and thrusting up all at once. Bring the weight back to your chest and begin again. But now I'm gonna also show you how to do it. If you're stuck somewhere out in a ranch, let's say, or someplace without a lot of equipment, you can use any weighted object and do it single armed. Put 1 hand on your waist, 1 right at your shoulder to get going, and begin. When you do these, whether it's with a cable or a weighted object, always make sure to shoot straight up over your torso. You don't want the weight in front of you, so you're having to support it with your neck and your traps. Really keep it up there, right over your torso. And switch to the other side. There you go, 15 reps with the cables, or you can do 10 and 10 on each side with the weighted object. The next exercise we're gonna do in this circuit is squat jumps, just to keep the heart rate up. Whew, 25 of these, and you'll be dying, I promise. Hard to talk and do these at the same time. All right, I lost count, but that was enough that my legs are burning. Last exercise in this is gonna be a lateral raise. Back to those cables that we have. You're gonna take it, set it on the ground, and you're gonna step about halfway down the middle of the cable. I like doing single arm just to make sure my form's good. when you come up, you wanna make sure you're coming in your peripheral vision, keeping your wrist nice and strong. Don't let it pull on your wrist too much. Keep your neck relaxed and squeeze, squeeze, squeeze at the top. If it's too easy, go ahead and rein that cable in a little bit more. Give yourself a little less band to work with. And there we go. Now I can feel the burn. That's such an 80s term. Feel the burn. And the other side. All right, there you go. There's your second set of 3 exercises in your daily workout. All right, you guys, I'm warmed up. Don't know about you, but now we're on to the third set of 3 exercises for this entire little workout. All right, we're gonna be a little bit of a cool down now. We're gonna do some core work. We're gonna take it down to the mat and we're gonna do a plank. Then we're gonna do some toe touches. We're gonna use that weighted ball I've been using, and then we're gonna do some side lunges to finish it off. All right, first exercise is the plank. Come down to the mat, stack your shoulders over your elbows, get on top of your toes, make sure that core is drawn in tight. Make sure your butt isn't too high and isn't too low. You don't want to hurt your low back, and hold it as long as you can. Whew. All right, hold that for a minute if you can. Flip over onto your back, grab that weighted object we used. Toes are gonna go straight up in the air, and take the weight to your toes. Give it a little squeeze at the top. Whew. All right, that's enough abs for me. Let's take it to the side lunge. All right, side lunges are a little complicated the first time you do them, then they're easy peasy. You're gonna shoot to the side. Make sure your toes stay straight forward, your hips stay straight forward, your shoulders stay straight forward. The key is we wanna stretch out those adductors, drive through the heel of your foot and activate that glute. We're gonna go to the right first. Everything's nice and straight. Take it down, stretch it out. Glutes go straight back, pop off that leg. All right, you're gonna give me 10 on one side, 10 on the other. Same thing, everything nice and straightforward. Whew. All right, there you have it. The last 3 exercises of your total workout, something you can do at home, at the beach, in the park, lickety split when you're in a hurry to get a workout in.